Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Anton and today we're about to talk about Doja Cat and her new album, B. So, I've got the chance to listen to the album 2 times already. And what I have to say, this is her poppiest album. Like, this is a pop album. And I saw that in some interview that she recently gave. She said, well, I consider myself to be a rapper who makes pop music because it's always been a question, oh, is she a rapper or is she a pop artist? Well, I agree with what Doja had to say about herself. She definitely is a rapper who makes pop music, but I think why people just don't really understand it because her raps are not that difficult. There's practically nothing to digest. Not a lot of entendres, especially on this album. Um, yeah, and I have to say, this album is bland. In my personal opinion, it is a bland album. I don't hear not one stand out. And from what I heard, I still would say what stood out to me. Jealous Type, definitely Amen, Gorgeous, Stranger, and Silly Fun. Those are 5 songs that I found, at least interesting. Because all of them are made, copy and paste. Feels like, the same bland instrumental. The whole album is basically Say So Relatives, daughters, I would say. Access Service, though, isn't a Gore Hill's daughter, hands down. And I don't ever need to hear Active Service again in my life. Just like Gory Hills, I don't like that song. I never liked the Gory Hills. It just, it irritates me. I don't know why, but it sounds like Doja Cat parody for me. It just does, and yeah, and I'm done. And I was worrying that I wouldn't like this album because when I heard Jealous Type, I was like, wait, born at me, no, this is careless. The hook was stuck in my head. But then when the song came out, I was like, yeah, like this song is great. Like it has the verses, it has her, better singing. She keeps perfecting her vocals, and kudos to her. We give tens. But it just never clicked. It just never clicked. And I was like, this song has everything, but I don't want to replay it constantly. I just don't. Well, and it seems like people think the same because it, I think, left Spotify chart or whatever. But Gorgeous was interesting, silly fun, has one of the best hooks that I heard. But back to the point, all the songs, they like copy and paste for real because like she's never really when I say really singing, I'm talking about belting. She's always like, subtone falsetto on every fucking chorus. It's a grind to be gorgeous, but let me know. In every chorus that you think about, maybe amen, amen, she's screaming amen, and every chorus is just this way, and therefore nothing stands out because everything is the same. It's like sort of like Evermax, her songs have the tendency to sound the same. And also there was an issue with Dua Lipa's Radical Optimism for me. Her vocals, they sounded the same on every song. So this is the problem that I have with V2. Um, as a rapper, I would like Doja to add some more wit, smart it up a little bit, just so we could gag a little bit, like, you know. There was She Looks So Christian in This Louboutin or whatever she said. It's not enough for me, and I wanted to like this album. I love that Doja keeps pushing herself to different, I don't know, genres. Even though this is not really different, she dipped in the bag of this pop, 80s pop. But yeah, French sometimes is cool though. It suits her well. I would like her to sing, like to belt something. I would like her to make a ballad, so she could really like sing with a big chorus. People somehow stopped making big choruses for the most part, and I think that's one of the biggest problems with the music nowadays. Everyone is trying to make an espresso hook. Yeah, it just it's just the songs for real are the same, and you cannot really say anything about anything else about it. It felt stagnant. And I'm a Doja Cat fan. I really loved Hot Pink. Of course, I loved Blend Her. And I think Demons from Scarlet is one of her best songs. Like, she devoured that beat, that loud ass beat. I'm a puppy, I'm a sheep, I'm a cash cow. That made sense. She was like, I can nap now. You can. Because that song was great. Hands down. All the rap verses also sound the same to me. It sounded like different variations of Say So. It just did. And maybe two variations of Agora Hills if you want to say that Gorgeous is a variation of Agora Hills. But I don't think so, though. There were some interesting lyrics. But for the most part, I didn't like this album. But, I hope you can understand that this is my opinion. I'm not saying this is trash, this is bullshit. This is the worst thing I have ever heard. I'm just saying that it felt bland. And nothing stood out. Because nothing had the ability to stand out. Like, Say So Daughters, for real, for real. Also, people were mad about the cover, and I loved how she responded. So, I don't want Doja Cat to if she sees this video, which she probably won't, to be like offended by me, because I'm not trying to offend. Like, I love Doja. She's a great performer, but I just think that she has something more to offer to us. But in order to do that, she needs to keep going somewhere else, because this just doesn't feel like it, expands not the brand, but like the Doja Cat persona, the artistic persona. It does not expand that whatsoever. I would dip into ballads for sure, and use belting, because if you belted something, aside from that, at the end of Jealous Type, songs would make more sense to me. Yeah, and that's all I have to say. So yeah, I'm probably going to end this video here. Please feel free to express your own opinion, or to let me know some information that I don't know. And don't be quick to be mad. Don't be quick to be mad. Why are you mad? My opinion does not really decide anything. But I also want the number one album for Doja Cat. So if people love it, I'm all here for it to reach number one on Billboard 200. I'm all here for music videos. I'm gonna watch them all, but I'm going to be waiting for the next project, because yeah, and I don't think it will click later. But so far, I don't want to listen to it again. Not because it's super bad or something like that, but it's just like it didn't make sense. And on the first listen, and on the second listen, I was just like, yeah, no. Yeah, it sucks to say, but hopefully this still will be, successful. And she could do what she wants to do with this album. But I rest my case. And yeah. So thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.